Hello, welcome back. Thaumaturgy research is done. Only got an 1850 research now too. Could box off the conjuration immediately, and then we'll make our way up Evo. Not too bad. We can try casting Galegate this time. 2 thrones have been claimed, so Beratos claimed one, and yeah, this is Abyssia, isn't it? Okay. So thrones are moving around. Did some spells, found a magic site, Lantern Fens. That's a water site that gives you a fire gem, I believe. And then a couple of battles, some interesting battles this turn. So first up, we get attacked outside the fortress in Illwinter. So this is the fortress that has the most mages, as you can see. So lots of falling fires, plus heat from hell. Not up against much. Either that or it just died too quickly, I don't know. There we go, anyway. That was outside Illwinter. Oh yeah, that was quite a lot of stuff. I guess we just vaporized it. Be funny. Mostly dispossessed spirits though, I guess. That's not really, nothing amazing. And then we had a battle inside the fortress in Illwinter, which is, you know, there's some stuff, but it's mostly just a bunch of, like, unguarded mages. Yeah. So not much to say about that. It is a lot of Skelly spamming, I guess. Doesn't hold us up too much, though. Make it in the end. And that's the end of that. Well, there's Illwinter. The fortress of Illwinter. That time we did lose... We actually lost a Muspelheim. But yeah, that's a lot of mages dead now. I can also confirm that Calum at this point has gone AI, so... And then we had a battle at the fortress in Green Harbour. Now, this one's a bit more interesting. Looks like Calum's got a golem here, but didn't have time to gear it. And also his god is here as well. So in this battle we didn't have quite as many mages. There's a few mages, and we also have a big thug as well. Physical Manual DLC. Some big eagles flying straight onto our mages. Not great. We did have some bodyguards, but not enough. Our giants now just stuck getting into the gate. Our thug has buffed up when he's on attack rear, so he's just in here getting the mages while our mages get eaten by eagles. But fair enough, you know. It is what I told him to do. It is a shame this guy can't do Soul Vortex. He was Mistform and Phoenix Pyre, and Mistform's been knocked off, of course. But we've cleaned up the eagles. Gotta get in the gate now. Pretender God is... I'm not sure. He's over 100 fatigue at the moment, though, so... Let's see. He's now walking forwards. Doing Group Iron Skin. On the Soulless, okay. Physical Manual still chopping up mages. Our giant's now getting Blade Winded. Now, unfortunately, Physical Manual has been decayed. So he is aging at an incredible rate. He does have a max age of 1,000 though, so... He's still got 83 years left on him or whatever. God, trying to move in. Physical Manual now. Helping out at the gate. Still decaying. Does decay ever end, by the way, once you have it on you? I'm actually not sure about that. He's up to 957 now. His age is significant, by the way, which is why I'm mentioning it. Because at the moment, he's around 55 fatigue. And he's fighting a bit. Still around 55. Let's see. Still around 55. Still around 55. So if he gets a bunch of experience, he might start losing fatigue. Still around 55. He's fatigue neutral at this point. Fighting a cube. Elephant has managed to force his way into our giants. Now he's reached old age, though. And that gives him +1 encumbrance. So now he's going over 55 fatigue, unfortunately. He's at 62 fatigue. He's also going to chest wound. Probably because he was crittable. Old age. Chest wound. He's still on 70 hit points, though. God in amongst the giants. Occasionally blade winding. How are you doing now? 98 fatigue. He's now chest wound and crippled. So, unfortunately, he is, you know, not in great shape. He's going to stay over 100 fatigue for, well, around 100 fatigue now for the rest of the battle because of that. But he does jump in and try and kill the god. But yeah, he's just 111 fatigue. He's now diseased and weakened as well. Decay is just owning him. He's just gradually racking up afflictions from decay. Never healing wound. He's now 1087 years old. Okay. Now this is funny. So, I got confused about this. So he gets Phoenix Pied, and then it blows up over here, but he doesn't respawn, of course, because he's way over 100 fatigue. And at this point, I'm thinking, oh, well, we probably rout then, because we have no leader now. But we don't rout. We just keep fighting. Apparently, if the enemy army has routed, which he has in this case... Mostly routed anyway. Your army cannot auto-rout. So we're in a weird situation now where, because he's routed, we can't rout even though we should because we have no commander. But he can't rout because he's mindless, so... we're just stuck here forever now. Until this ends. And, yeah, you know, taking a while. But we know from the beginning of the game that eventually giants will kill the big elephant. It's just a question of how long it's going to take. He has a lot more hit points, I think, than the last time we saw him. And a lot more spells researched. We've reached the twilight portion of the battle. Looks like he's taking a lot of hits now. 105 fatigue, weakened chest wound, limp, never healing wound, down to 149 hit points. Yeah, he's got these chains as well. Giving him reinvigoration and construct regen. Yeah, odd battle. So, there is the Fortress of Green Harbor. So we both basically lost everything except we kept enough of our giants alive. We only lost 11 of them. Yeah, and eventually we killed his god. Pretty funny battle. It did cost us our thug and our 3 mages and our priest, but... Well, I didn't expect this god to be in there, which is silly because I did know it was in there, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw it a while ago. Actually, yeah, I think maybe this wasn't originally a fort. He must have built a fort here and it made me forget. So I think I remember seeing it on the map. Or maybe it was a palisade, I don't know. Either way, I forgot his god was going to be there, so... It's kind of a surprise. But a pretty funny battle anyway. And yeah, he's gone AI now, so we get the AI message. But I don't really blame him. I don't think he has much left besides this. Other battles were underwater, so that's fine. This guy flew into Corbion over here. So he does okay. So he ends on 69 fatigue after buffing. It's not great. But then he gets in range for Soul Vortex, and he's down to 17. And now he's no fatigue. So as long as he gets into melee range with some dudes he can leech, he's A-okay. I don't like these guys casting Decay on me though. Man, Decay is pretty brutal actually on thugs. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it for battles, isn't it? Yeah, so Buildmo and Green Harbour. Rolithia, we got Famine and Mar of Mystery. We had a Hurricane. There was also a worldwide event, I thought. Or maybe that was in the other game. Oh yeah, that's in the Machaka game. Okay, anyway. So here's the map now. And yeah, we are going to cast Galegate this turn. So, pre-order bonus Purple Fireball is going to cast that. She doesn't need 2 boosters, but when I actually read the spell, so I noticed that your chance to control where the hurricanes hit depends on your magic skill. I assume that's the current magic skill, not your skill when you cast it, but even so, I'm just going to put them both on it so that the first turn of hurricanes have the most, highest chance possible of hitting the enemies. And then I might as well make her the other booster then as well, once we have a bunch of Gems coming in. We'll try and get Galegate up. I put all of our Gems into it, so there's a small overcast on it. And there's still 1 slot open. It's probably best to hold off on casting Dark Skies then. We'll keep it in reserve. I'll try and save up a stockpile of like 100 Gems. And then if we ever have a situation where it would be good to have Dark Skies up, we'll just try putting it up through the list. Or we'll wait and see if Mother It goes down each turn, and maybe we'll just try and push it in then. Either or. But for now, getting up just Galegate is fine. So, besides that, I'm going to press on taking what's left of Kalem's stuff. And yeah, the plan is still, we're still on target, right? We want to get to turn 60 with most of our research done, so that we can pivot into a big war against Machaka on the mainland just to grab all these Overland Thrones. There's 5 over here. Surely we can get some of them. Let's give it a shot. So, this throne's been claimed. We're going to head over to... No, that throne hasn't been claimed. This throne's been claimed. Prophet is on the way over to this throne now to claim this as well. That will also be pretty sick when we have, Order 3, Growth 3 on our scales. Especially if we've got Katiza's cap, and we might have Kalem's cap as well. Which will be nice high value provinces. So yeah. Our economy is pretty great. I'm also still turning 10 fire gems a turn into gold, so helps keeps things fighting. And then I should, once we get the gems coming in, I really should cast that spell. Where was that? The Trade Wind spell? I have no idea, I've never cast it before. Yeah, Trade Wind. I should cast this on my capital as well, why not? Help out a bit. But this turn, these guys are stranded now in Green Harbour, because there was no commanders left at the end of the battle, so we've got a guy coming over to pick them up, and I'm recruiting a Muspel daughter as well, because these guys have 60 leadership, so she can lead them. This guy can probably just put up a temple in this province anyway. Meanwhile, these guys are going to just press on to Grey Barrier, so I don't think there's much of Kalem's stuff left, and we know now that his god is dead too, so yeah, same guys. I've fixed their scripts up a bit, decided to stop being lazy. So they're all doing Earth Shield, Phoenix Power, True Start, Falling Fires, or Personal Mist Form, Phoenix Power, True Start, Falling Fires. With the exception of Fire Spells, Expansion Pack, who is now looking, pretty nice. I put that Lightning Rod on her that we got from Kalem. Takes care of her shock resistance. It's a pretty nice item. It's a shame we don't have any Earth Mages, do we? Yeah, that would be really good for our mages. But she's got that for the shock res, got some Boots to the Messenger, she's got her Skull of Fire and her Foreigner Jar. So, she's looking pretty good. She's doing Heat from Hell, of course. So press on to Grey Barrier, after that will come Kalem, I think. Meanwhile, we've got this little underwater squad heading over, big thug guy taking these provinces. Yeah, this is all so far so good. I would still like to keep getting up temples, so our underwater priest has put one down in Norrian Sea. Gonna head to Cerulean Sea next and put one there. And we're still building up forces in Brightwoods and Dolan too. Also almost have this guy over, so he can forge a Moonvine bracelet. I think that was the plan, right? What does that take again? Let me just check. It's Nature 3. How was I going to do this? Was I going to empower him or something? Yeah, because it's only going to be 30 nature gems to empower him, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be worth it. Okay, sure. Yeah, so he's almost in Durland. And I think that's it. Things are pretty chill for us still. We're just so fortunate with the way the map positioned us. For pretty much the whole game. It's been like a really, really chill game for us. If you want a more action-packed game, the Machaca game is really fun. Anything else to say? I think that's it. Oh, I am forging another Staff of Elemental Mastery with our god too. Pretty useful to just have. Besides that, usual summons, usual forging, casting Galegate. And yeah, still aiming for turn 60 to be ready to attack Machaca. Might take a little bit longer than that. There is still like a good chunk of alien stuff to take, but you know, in principle, we've done pretty well for our targets, I think. And that is it currently for turn 58. So I'll leave things there. Fingers crossed, Galegate goes up with no problems. Tune in next time. Find out. Hello, welcome back. Lots of little messages here, and a big message from Veritas. Okay then. Things are narrowing down, so for your information and for posterity, I'd like to share what I'm seeing. With Kael'thasa gone and mostly eaten by Abyssia, though I've been pleasantly surprised by how much I managed to vulture, the war between Abyssia and I seems inevitable. If I lose, my thrones will, combined with the Kaelasan thrones, put Abyssia over the top to a win. I've tried to seize a buffer in old Kael'thasa, but both my thrones remain near Abyssian territories, and are thus vulnerable to a rush. Looking at the graphs, I have a narrowing research lead over Abyssia, but I'm down 20% or more in every other category. Blood income is particularly brutal from my perspective, with Abyssia pulling in around double my income. Combination of the vortex and high underground population, I think. 5 capitals probably doesn't hurt either. I don't know who will be ready to hit first, but I think either Abyssia or I will be invading the other before long. Abyssia because it's a quick path to a win. Me because I stand a better chance if I don't let Abyssia get all their ducks in a row and finish closing the research gap. I'm writing all this to you because I believe we have a common interest in preventing Abyssia, or anyone, but it's Abyssia who's close right now, from winning outright. Even if you're not willing or able to aid me directly at this time, I think keeping you in the loop will be beneficial. So there we go. We also got some research done in Conjuration. We're at 5 now. Do a few little things. I'm going to start casting Voice of Tiamat at least on our water provinces. Put up Galegate. I also saw on the Discord that Abyssia tried to cast the Looming Hell this turn and bounced off, so good stuff. Usual spells besides that, I think. Making Revenants and Burrs. Found a magic site in Godwoods. Brigand Lair, great. It gives you unrest and lets you recruit your villains. Terrible sight. I think that's it for this section of the event log. Kael'thasa has a new prophet. They are AI as well, though, at this point. And a bunch of battles then. One in Grey Barrier. Yeah, nothing here, though. So just putting our stack on another board. So far, so good. White Peaks as well. This was another intervening province, yeah. So sizes up to 20. Not sure. Oh, you don't have an ability yet. It'd be nice if he gets in the Hall of Fame, actually. Could probably do Fire Shield rather than Holy Avenger. Depends what he's up against, I suppose. No problems there, though. And also Holy See. So we moved in and then Abyssia moved in. So we have a new type of Wreck Point DLC. Into some... are these Mermen, or what are they called again? Yeah, Mero. So one of the worst units in the game. versus a fire giant. Well, you know, they got some hits in. Respect. And then following that, we got attacked by Abyssia, but just with some Ictiids, so it wasn't a bunch of Ether Warriors or anything, so... Same again, pretty much. Ictiids seem to do even less damage than the mirror. So not bad. So battles are fine. Javalkish, we lost some population, but White Grave rooted out some robbers, gained almost 600 gold, and lost the unrest. Underwater, no less. It's kind of funny. Javalkish, we got attacked by wolves, and Grey Barrier is, I think, critically? Severely. Yeah, we have 369 siege strength, and it's a 400, I think. Yeah, wall. We almost got it open. Need a bit more strength. And that's it for messages. Yeah, so Galegate is up. That's nice. So I'm waiting for Alms to lose Mother Oak though. Alm is completely out. I don't know where they are in the world though, so I can't really say too much. But yeah, I'm hoping that goes down at some point. But maybe not. Maybe it's better if the list just stays full now. If Abyssia is trying to put up Looming Hell. The thing about Blood Globals, though, is it's usually pretty easy to just get the slaves back to cast it, because we usually have so many excess blood slaves. Especially with Vortex up, and Blood Moon, I guess. Just makes searching easier. So something might get knocked out and replaced with Looming Hell pretty soon anyway. Okay then, here's the map. So our turns are still pretty simple. It's turn 59 now. We are doing almost 2,000 research. So we should get the last of our targets taken care of pretty soon. And we've almost finished off Calum as well. But Veritas' message, of course, you know, does make you think, what's the best thing to do? I don't have a good way to attack Abyssia other than down this cave. And I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I guess I should really try to get some scouts down here and see what's underneath. I can see underneath, but is that this province? Gateway to the Womb. Okay, so that goes straight to a throne. So yeah, maybe I should keep that in mind as well. Yeah, let's try and get some scouts down there at least and see what the underground layer looks like. I don't really know if it's a good matchup for us, but if Abyssia is close to winning, well, I should probably try and take that one throne off him anyway, right? In the meantime, though, I guess I'll just stay in touch with Veritas and see what their sense of things is. Because if Veritas can make grounds against Abyssia and they just stay in a war, we can kind of just ignore them and just keep doing what we're doing. Just try and get through Machaca and get all these overgrown thrones while the other two guys are in a war. Because it does look like me, Machaca, Abyssia, and Veritas are the last four big players. So it's going to come down to one of us. Let's see what happens. Like for now, I'm not changing our tactics too much. But I will start trying to get some scouts down into the cave layer. Are there any more cave entrances near us? It would be nice if there was a key to just cycle between caves you can see. If I go to the cave layer, yeah, it's the only one I found, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We can only see the other provinces because they are thrones. Anyway, this turn. Profit is almost at Marine Sea, so we can claim that. We have a lab and a temple here. We're building a lot of labs this turn. Let's see. So no Voice of Tiamat each month. There's a temple in Cerulean Sea as well. I'm also summoning animals in Bod and Wield. Pretty cheap to cast. It's 10 gems and you get over 30 things. I just want to see what we get and if it's any good for patrolling, because I've started getting blood mages in this province. And I'm going to have them start blood hunting too. So I'm going to get a leader this turn to lead the animals and start patrolling with them. And then I'm going to go back to getting gauges every month, and we'll just keep blood hunting this province and start doing a little bit of blood stuff. Yeah, and then we'll put some stuff here. Maybe we can use it to go and attack. Why do I keep pressing M? Maybe we can use it to attack Abyssia, I don't know. Also summoning blue caps. So I don't know what these are like exactly, but we hit Conjuration 5. It says that they're Earth mages, so that might be a good one for us. It also says normally blue caps lose some of the connection with the dream world over time, and with it, its magic abilities, turning into regular cave kobold. I don't know if that's like a mechanical thing or just flavor text. Like, I don't know if these are just they'll be mages for a while and then turn into just regular commanders. I have no idea. But let's summon one anyway and see how good they are at Earth magic, because we are severely lacking on the Earth magic front, unfortunately. In Durland, it's mostly the usual stuff, so lightless lanterns, fire in jars, skulls of fire and stuff. Also going to make a Hydra skin armor, which gives you poison resistance and regen instead of good defensive stats. Might be, I don't know, I like the idea of putting that and a ring of regen on a giant. And, you know, maybe a prophet who has tons of hit points. That'd be kind of funny. I don't think we're going to need lightning resistance against Machaka. Or cold resistance, because they don't really get any air or water mages, but depends what indies they've found. But we could do it with poison resistance, because they have a lot of nature. Water lenses for our Voice of Tiamat caster, so she can cast it longer range. Horn of Storm is going to make... that's the other air booster. So we'll give our Galegate caster 3 boosters to maximize the chance that she sends the hurricanes elsewhere. And then it's nice to just have the boosters as well. We can give them out when we need to. And I'm empowering this dude in nature so that maybe he can make Moonvine bracelets. That would be nice. And yeah, more temples. So another temple in Green Harbor. And I think there's a 3rd temple going up somewhere as well. Might have missed it already. Oh, Ildmire, there we go. So yeah, lots of temples this month. I think that's it. I think it's 3. Let's just, yeah, that seems right. So 3 temples this month, which is 1,800 gold. So lots of forging, doing some summons. I'm also summoning some Fey Knights as well. So we get to see what they are like. There's quite a lot of stuff built up in the garrison here already. 156 units. Machaka doesn't seem too bothered yet. There's no defensive build up here in Assad yet. But yeah, we'll keep trying to push up our Dominion. I've got stuff ready to go here. We're still recruiting giants every other turn as well. And the main movements this turn are still just into Kalem's territory. So the guys who were stranded in Green Harbor can now move directly to Grey Barrier. Also carrying over more fire items. So that is another 217 siege strength, so we should be able to knock this over, storm it immediately. Move on to Kalem, probably storm that immediately. Yeah, 500 wall. Because that also looks kind of empty. That'll be another capital for us as well. And we should have, well, we almost have our extra growth scale too. So income, as you can see, is pretty good. 6,111 per turn. Probably the biggest income I've ever had in a game. But that makes sense, because I think incomes in general are just bigger now in Dominion 6. But yeah, we'll move the guys over here, bringing over some bags of wine as well on the scouts, because, yeah, food is going to start being a problem. Probably still be a problem even with the bags, I don't know. There are 468 supplies here. We're eating 200, and then an extra 200. I guess it might be fine, especially with the bags, yeah. But we'll keep moving bags over as we need to. Little Underwater Squad can go and sit on Kalem. Sizes up to 20 can go and take Berman Highs. And yeah, Kalem's almost done. Also, is that cavemen building up in... It's pretty funny. The army is besieging a fortress? Oh, it's independent. That's really hard to notice. Yeah, there's independent cavemen sieging that fort. That's pretty funny. Bulk of Kalem's units look like they're here. So that'll be the last time we have a big fight, I think. And I think currently that's it. Be interesting to see what blue caps are like next month. Yeah, and I'm glad we got Galegate up. We are now making 28 gems per month. Used a lot of them to make that One of Storms, though. I had to alchemize a few pearls, too. Speaking of pearls, we never did find many astral sites, did we? Astral and Earth were very weak in, and it would be nice to have those, especially for forging. But, oh well. Let's turn anyway, turn 59. So I'll leave things there. Slightly nervous I'm forgetting something, but no, I think things are still pretty simple for us. So thanks for watching. See you next time.